The messenger's proclamation sent a wave of astonishment through Nelson's Hood. Villagers whispered excitedly, and curious onlookers gathered around to witness the unfolding spectacle. I, Emma, stood there, feeling a mix of confusion, fear, and a strange sense of destiny. The messenger, whose name I later learned was Sir Cedric, wasted no time. He took charge of the situation with an air of authority that left no room for objections. With a swift gesture, he summoned his horse, a magnificent creature that seemed to shimmer in the morning sunlight.
Prepare yourself, Emma.
Sir Cedric urged as he extended his hand.
We must depart for the royal palace at once. Time is of the essence.
My heart raced as I glanced back at the familiar faces of the villagers, my family, and my friends. My stepfather, his brow furrowed with concern, nodded at me, his eyes conveying a mixture of pride and worry. I squeezed his rough, calloused hand for what might be the last time in a long while. With a heavy heart and a sense of trepidation, I took Sir Cedric's hand, and he helped me onto his horse. As I settled into the saddle behind him, I cast one last glance at Nelson's Hood, my home, the place I had known my entire life. The cobblestone streets, the cosy cottages, and the towering oak tree under which I used to play. They all seemed to blur together, fading into the distance. Sir Cedric spurred his steed into motion, and we began our journey toward the royal palace. The village of Nelson's Hood shrank into the horizon, and I couldn't help but wonder about the fate that awaited me in the world beyond. During the ride, Sir Cedric explained the dire situation in the kingdom. Princess Amelia had gone missing under mysterious circumstances, and her absence had plunged the entire realm into turmoil. The king and queen were desperate to find a suitable replacement to maintain the kingdom's reputation and ensure stability. With each passing mile, the landscape transformed from the familiar countryside of Nelson's Hood into the grandeur of the kingdom's capital. Towering spires and opulent buildings loomed ahead, signalling our approach to the royal palace. As we finally reached the palace gates, I was struck by the sheer magnificence of the structure. Its walls were adorned with intricate carvings, and colourful banners fluttered in the breeze. Guards in gleaming armour stood at attention, their stern expressions softened by curiosity as they saw me. A simple girl from Nelson's Hood, accompanied by Sir Cedric. I took a deep breath, steeling myself for the unknown as we entered the palace grounds. Little did I know that my life was about to take a most extraordinary and bewildering turn within the grandeur of the royal palace.